Alright, I'm gonna be brutally honest with y'all for a minute here. Simone Biles quit. Okay? I don't care what Instagram or Twitter or whatever other social media platforms are saying about this strength. Okay? This strength. She quit. And I get 100% that she has mental issues and she's been through a lot. Anybody on her scale of fame and level of popularity is going to have that sort of problems. And I totally 100% support her decision to not compete. But when she got that far, when she took the spot away from somebody else, she got that far, she got all the way to Tokyo, and she got all the way into that position, and then decided she needed to quit. That's not something that you necessarily make on the spot. She had time, and she knew prior to this that she had these issues, and she still went through with the process for trying to compete before deciding right before that she wanted to quit. Because she did quit. She quit on her. She did not just quit on herself. She quit on her teammates that had been with her through the entire ride and took the trip with her to Tokyo. All right, were there next to her, practicing with her and supporting her. She also quit on all of her fans that were rooting for her in the Olympics. She quit on the country that she is trying to support out there. Okay, so when these people say, oh, sports are not for entertainment, sports are entertainment. Okay, sports are for our entertainment. They are to entertain people. People go to these events, pay money to go to these events and watch their favorite athletes compete on a global, state, or local level, depending on what the sport is and depending where you are. That's what they do. Okay? And that's what she was doing. She was competing. Now, it was for herself to win this medal. It was also for her team to win the medal. It was for her country to win the medal. Okay? And it was for her fans to have pride in their country again, something that nobody has had in years, especially since last year. Okay? And then she just quit. And now everybody's jumping behind her because she quit. I bet if Tom Brady just decided right before this, for a pivotal Super Bowl in his career, hey, I want to quit because of mental health, people will be calling him a wuss. People will be calling him everything. I bet if you get Patrick Mahomes quitting before the Super Bowl, get LeBron James quitting before the NBA Finals or even before the Olympics. He's in the Olympics right now. If he quits before the Olympics, oh yeah, he's a wuss and everything. But no, not Simone Biles. It just makes me sick. Okay? And I totally understand it's 100% mental health, but people are promoting quitting. People are promoting backing out and chickening out. Okay? And there's a fine line between it, chickening out and like caving into the pressure. And I get that she may have caved into the pressure. There was a lot of pressure on her, maybe a little bit too much pressure. Okay, but she was the icon of the gymnastics team. And it pisses me off that all these people on social media are backing her for a decision that is not needed. It's not justified, I should say. It's not a justified move. Simone Biles, I have all the respect for you in the world. I think you're an amazing athlete. You're an amazing person. And I think you are a physically and mentally strong person. But this was not a good move. You went to the Olympics. You took somebody's spot. And now you're backing out. Keeping somebody from having that spot. And you're saying, oh no, she had a relief person. Somebody's already filling her. Well, the relief person now has to get a relief person to fill the relief person's spot. So they could also went to Tokyo. So yes, somebody was moved out of the spot. There's only a limited amount of people that go to Tokyo, regardless of how many relief people there are. There's only a limited amount. Okay? So, bullcrap. And I know Simone, people are like, Simone Biles would never see this, but your friends will. Well, she might see this if I get big one day. She might be watching it right now. I don't know. But whoever's watching it, know that if you need to quit and you need to talk to somebody before you get to the biggest stage and freak out. Because at that point, you have already committed to doing it and you need to do it then. Not back out. And for sure, don't get supported for it. And any other Olympic athletes out there from the U.S. or any other country, don't back out. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Okay, you've been training for your whole lives to do this. Don't back out on you or your teammates or your country. Okay? If you need to take a step back from mental health, please do it beforehand. Okay? I totally 100% support that. Just please do it beforehand. Let somebody else who is ready take your spot so that they can have the experience, and then you can focus on your mental health and come back in the next Olympics. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, people.